This is episode number 43 with the remarkable Anne Beaulieu, who is back for the second interview. So I can't wait to dive in.
Hi, this is Anne Beaulieu, and you are listening to Heart Cells with Christine Schlonski. Enjoy!
In the last episode, Anne and I discussed what emotional intelligence is and why it is important. And I'm so happy that she is back for the second interview today. So let me introduce you to Anne in a nutshell. She is a founder of Walking Inside Resources Incorporation. She is multilingual. That means she does not only speak French and English, but also Chinese Mandarin. She is an emotional intelligence coach and speaker. She is the author of The Emotionally Intelligent Way, a book series assisting us in developing emotional intelligence at home and in business. So let's dive right in. If you wanted the show notes, the transcript, and all the resources we are mentioning, hop on over to christineschlonski.com and also check out the Empowerment Notes. That's my newsletter, which comes out weekly, where I share amazing free content with you that I usually do not talk on about in social media. So you want to have a look and make sure you connect with Anne and her amazing work, because it will serve you in all areas of your life. So let's dive in. I am so super excited to have you back, Anne. Welcome again to Heart Cells Podcast.
Thank you so much. I love being here.
Yeah, the first interview was such a pleasure, going like deep on your personal story and seeing how it reflects to your life now and what's possible when you actually start doing personal development work, right? So how do you keep harmony or balance in your business and life today?
For me, it's very simple. It always comes back to limiting beliefs, overcoming our limiting beliefs. When we overcome them, balance is natural to us.
I love that answer. So when we look at limiting beliefs, so obviously the name already says what it is. It's limiting us, but we might not be aware of it. How do you define a limiting belief?
A limiting belief is a blanket statement that we deem as true, but we can easily poke holes in it. Because you deal a lot with your coaching clients around sales. What is one limiting belief that you hear a lot from your clients?
Well, one limiting belief, and I like to kind of get that together with the first episode that we had around sales and money. And what I see or hear a lot is that it's really, you need to work hard for money. And the problem with this limiting belief is that if a person has a gift, the gift doesn't feel like hard work. So when they go out, for example, they might be coaches or therapists or healers, and that gift comes to them naturally, or they have practiced so much that now it's like super easy to do it. And then they feel that they can't really charge for it because they believe that you have to work hard for your money. And, putting that gift in the world is fun. Mm-hmm. So that's a limiting belief I come across, well, basically with every person I coach.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It's the same for me. And the way that I tackle this limiting belief is because it's a blanket statement. It is hard to make money. That's a blanket statement because it goes across every aspect of that we can think of. So the first question that I ask is it true? is it true that it is hard to make money? And what do your clients say when you ask them that question?
Well, they say it feels true. They feel that they really need to work hard for money because if it's easy, they don't want to charge much, right? So there's the difference in what they truly want, like what investment would they love for their clients to ask. And then on the other hand is what they think they can ask. So there's
Mhm.
like a pretty big gap for some of them.
Correct. And that's what a limiting belief does. It creates these illusion gaps. So,
Mhm.
which brings the next question. Is it always true? And then I say always means that it is always true in the past, present, and futures for all eternity. It's a big word.
Yeah.
And people go,
Uh,
uh, maybe, uh, no, but they seem unconvinced.
yeah.
So then I ask, is it hard to make a penny? No. $1? No. $10? No. Then I say, well, the more no that we hear, the more holes we start poking into that limiting belief. And that creates a wedge in the person's mind as to like, wait a second, I'm believing that, but that it is less than true. Then comes the next one, which is like, what results are you currently experiencing because of that limiting belief? So when your clients come to you, what is their state of mind? What are they feeling
Well,
because of that limiting belief?
they feel frustrated, like they don't really get somewhere. They give and give and give, but they don't receive in return, and they don't know how to solve this issue.
So most of them, they just, start screaming and kicking because they're like, they wish they know that what they're offering has value.
Yeah.
And yet they let that limiting belief dictate the course of the sale. And so when we ask someone like, well, would you let go of your limiting belief? They're like, yeah, because they want to be highly successful. Then I ask, well, what would your life be like without that limiting belief? And that's what we as coaches we offer. We hold that greater vision
Yeah.
of themselves, of what they can achieve. What is one way that you hold that greater vision, like for your clients when they come to see you feeling that frustrated about seemingly being unable to make money?
Yeah. It's like holding possibilities.
Yeah.
Like showing them and letting them feel all different kinds of other options, like giving them the space for possibilities.
That space for dreaming.
Yeah.
It's that space and that dreaming, it's as that receiving in it.
Yeah.
Why do we have dreams? It's because we want to express them. Another way is just a parenthesis, the way I go like to help people understand how magnificent they are. It was like, why was a wheel created? To solve the problem of transportation. Why was a pen created? To solve the problem of writing. Why were you created? You were here to solve a specific problem. Therefore, receive, because that's what we're here for. So when they go like, oh, that makes sense, I go, okay, what would be a new belief, a more empowering belief, a belief that allows us to receive and feel worthy of being compensated for the sale? What would that be?
Well, the opposite. Making money is easy. People love to pay my services because they get so much more value out of it than what they pay.
Yep. It's money is easy. Money is fun.
Yeah.
Money is fun. It's easy to make money. I had one client who had a lot of difficulty, and even that, and then she couldn't reconcile. And I was like, okay, imagine money as a cup of coffee. Do you love coffee? And she loved coffee. And she was like, okay, when you want coffee, what do you do? She says, I get up and I make a cup of coffee. I said, do you have any impediments, any stopping, anything preventing you? She's like, no. Then associate money to a cup of coffee. Money allows you to have fun drinking your coffee. And it was that permission, allowing ourselves to feel that money is fun, that money is a tool,
Yeah.
that money has zero meaning except the meaning that each of us gives to it. That's it. We
Yeah.
might as well give it a positive meaning.
I
It makes
totally
life a
agree.
lot more fun and a lot more abundant. My opinion.
Yeah, I think just as an energy exchange, right? You give an amazing service or product, and somehow they need to give you something back. And if you don't want, I don't know, a dozen of eggs or 2 loaves of bread or, a self-made shirt, you might as well accept the money and do with the money whatever you want to do with it in exchange again for a great service.
I agree with you. And, I was listening to your answer and I was thinking about rejection, because a lot of people feel rejection. Why aren't they buying my product? Why don't they like when they take it personally? But once we
Yeah.
realize, to come back to the mirror, that we live in our mirror, if we dislike coffee and someone wants to sell us coffee, are we going to buy it? No.
Of course not.
Does it have anything to do with the other person? No. It just doesn't work for us. So to rejection is nothing personal. It's just that it's just it doesn't work for them. Not now. I used to dislike coffee 10 years ago. I personally like coffee now. So if someone had come to me 10 years ago trying to sell me a cup of coffee at Starbucks, I would have said no. Now I would have said, okay,
Right.
there's never rejection. If I could leave your audience with something today, rejection in sales only means not now. That's why the follow through, the following up is so crucial. And this is why statistically it takes 6 to 8 points to make a sale. Because it becomes not now, not now, not now. Huh, maybe. I wonder what's that about. I want to know more. Can we talk? Okay, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I so agree. No means not now, and I teach that all the time. So thank you. It's just perfect, and I think when people can receive this idea and play with this idea, and the next time they get a rejection, not take it personally. Just going back to no means not now. So what does that mean? Well, I have to ask better questions,
Correct.
right? Ask better questions, figure out why it is a no. If the person doesn't like coffee, you don't need to go back.
Correct.
If
And
the
this is
person,
so crucial.
if the person just wants a different design of the coffee cup, well, maybe you can solve it. But if you never ask because you take the no personally and you go cry in your corner, then there will never be a sale.
I so agree with you. And the asking the better questions comes back to my belief. Our target market is not, underlined 3 times, a group. It's a person.
Yeah.
And it is us. It is the old us, because we know this person inside out. So to ask better questions, we must know what to ask.
Mm-hmm.
And to get to the heart of the sale, to get to the heart of what matters to that product. That's why I never called discovery calls or cold calls. I call them getting to know you call, because I want to know, are they like me? Is this an older version of me? If it is, then they're my target market. Then I will know which questions to ask. I trust, I have faith. So there's no like, I'm going to sell you. There's zero need to convince. Is
Yeah.
I'm going to be myself. I'm going to relate to you. I'm going to find out what truly matters to you and why. Why is crucial. And from that place, provide what is needed rather than what I think is needed.
Oh, I
Vastly
love
different.
that distinction. I just love that distinction because you don't know what you don't know. And so
Correct.
often we think we have figured it out for them, which is such a big illusion because you have to ask,
Yeah.
right? And so often, I just had the conversation with some of my clients. So often, there's so many beautiful byproducts to your coaching that you don't know because you have not had that conversation, right? So I have this one amazing client, and we do coach around sales, but she had like sleeping issues for such a long time, like years and years, decades. And all of a sudden, we had a coaching around that and around the emotions and everything. And now she sleeps. She sleeps through. I mean, what a gift. Did I expect that from going into a sales coaching? Well, no. But I did find out about it because I had a conversation. So I think having,
It's
even during the coaching, not assuming that we know what they've gotten out of it. We know that they changed from A to B. Also having a conversation in the process is so crucial.
it is crucial. And the reason we can get to the heart of it is we go to the feeling.
Yeah.
People remember how we make them feel. Your client will always remember you as the person who facilitated her sleeping peacefully at night, which gave her a more peaceful mindset to go to the heart of the sale. Most of goals, if when people become anxious or worried or stressed out about the sale, is because they think of what the other person, quote unquote, should get, instead of providing what is needed. And providing what is needed, we are all looking for a feeling. Why are we
Mm.
buying a camera? To feel good about the memories that we might make down the road on vacation.
Yeah.
And any goals or any sales goal that a person that has, they have to, beside it, put a feeling. And if the feeling is negative, chances are there are limiting beliefs around that. So then that gives the person the awareness to go into the limiting belief and get a positive feeling. Like you say, sales is fun. Money is fun.
Yes.
How can I do this consistently?
I even go and say sales is love, which is always an
Sales
interesting
is love.
discussion.
Because it's an old, like, who are we? Sale is love. It is love. It is loving ourselves. It is offering and giving, that ebb and flow, that tide, that ocean tide. It's being loving.
Yeah.
It's providing what is needed. It is love. I truly believe that. It is love made visible.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
It's not my
So,
quote.
yeah, so when you look back at all the personal development that you have done over the years, what was the most, if you can even say that, but what was the most important piece that got you to, well, I want to go for the money part because so many people think they have like these money struggles, right? And money buys them nice memories, vacation, products they love to have in their life because they want those feelings, right? It's not about the money, it's about the underlying feeling they want. If they buy a vacation, maybe they are looking for adventure, or family memories or whatever. So it's the underlying feeling. What was the most important piece in your process that helped you to get to the money piece?
Purpose. Purpose. Connecting to the big, emotionally connecting to my why. And that takes a lot of honesty, a lot of digging in to understand our why. So I start speaking about it and the goosebumps come right away. I feel them. My voice starts shaking, it breaks. I never want anyone to go through what I've gone through in this lifetime, the hardships. So I will do everything in my power to uplift and empower everywhere I am. And when we connect with this why, we overcome limiting beliefs. We do what it takes. We go the distance. It becomes about us rather than just my own little self. It's about something greater than us. It's about leaving a legacy. It's about uplifting life, transforming lives. And when we go with purpose, with connection to it, our passion is just a vehicle. It's just what we choose to sell or in that moment. But purpose, that's the one. Yeah. That's the one that keeps any entrepreneur going, even when it seems quote unquote impossible, or they're tired, or they're fed up, or they've done their 12 hours that day. They get up and they keep going because they know their purpose.
I love it. By the way, the power system or the power formula, the W stands for the Y. What a surprise.
I am so not surprised knowing you.
Yeah, I love that purpose piece. And I remember when I started out in my sales career in the corporate world, I used to have like a really amazing boss. And he always said, money follows success. Just have the conversation with the clients. And when everything works out because you just did a great job, the money will come automatically. So never worry about the money. Just do what you need to do, right? And if we are entrepreneurs, then we don't have the product in the box that a company offers that you sell for them, but we have our product, our beautiful gift that we are wanting to put into the world. So this is such an amazing interview. I could just keep going, but unfortunately we are running out of time. So do you want to leave us with a last advice?
I would say take a piece of paper, a blank piece of paper, write on it, I am choosing to feel this way, and tape it to the wall. When you get to the heart of the sale and you're so giddy and so happy on top of the world, go stand in front of that piece of paper. I am choosing to feel this way. When the sale doesn't happen and you feel frustrated or rejected or whatever it is for you, go stand in front of it and read it. I am choosing to feel this way. And what's going to happen is over time, we realize, all of us, that we are 100% responsible for our results, and we can change the way we feel. We can change, we can transform our limiting beliefs so that we get giddy no matter what happens. Because not everyone is our client.
So agree. This was such a beautiful interview, and thank you so much. And people can find your beautiful work at Walking Inside, right? Walk Inside. Like, have a look at
Yeah,
you.
it's walking inside, one word, .com. Because
yes.
life is a journey within.
Yes, I 100% agree. All the links to find you, your beautiful work, etc., will be on the page christineschlonski.com/podcast, all the resources we shared, etc. So thank you so much for for sharing your light with the world and for doing such an amazing, beautiful work.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I've had a great time. I think you're wonderful, and I love what you're offering, all the products that you're offering, and you're making such a positive difference in women's life and helping them understand how valuable they are and how much we need their gift, and that they are able to receive, and it is possible. Yeah. I'd love to leave your guests with a gift. If they go to my website, walkinginside.com, they will see a spinning wheel. They can spin the wheel and they will get one of my books in the Emotionally Intelligent Way series. These are case studies for emotional intelligence-driven sales, and also adult fairy tales for developing emotional intelligence.
Yeah, and as we said in the first episode, I loved the Dirty Money book because I did go and spin that wheel. So I highly recommend it. Thank you for such a generous gift of giving a whole book. So yes, people, please check it out. Enjoy, and remember, there are no coincidences. So check out the spinning wheel and see what card the universe is going to play for you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day, Anne.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day too.
I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to speak to Anne, and I hope you really enjoyed this podcast episode. Hop on over to christineschlonski.com for the show notes, the transcript, to download the full episode, whatever you need, and also to sign up for the Empowerment Notes, where that is my weekly newsletter where I deliver some empowerment right into your inbox. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here and for subscribing to the show. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in this beautiful world, and bye for now.